Anxiety Bug, a great story written by Elly Gilmore. She is a new friend of mine, and she is an artist, and she is a writer, and she produced this great story about feeling nervous and anxious. The first time the bug visited me, I noticed a weird feeling in my stomach, kind of like I felt sick, but not exactly. Then I'd get a headache. Sometimes my heart started beating really fast and I felt really hot and out of breath. And when this happened, I noticed that a certain bug seemed to be flying around me. It buzzed loudly in my ear and it always made itself known. I like bugs, but this one wasn't the same as other bugs. This one bothered me. The bug made me notice things I had never noticed before and feel things I'd never felt, like how my hair looked in the mirror. Had it always looked this bad? Or why those kids hadn't invited me to play hopscotch with them. Maybe they didn't like me. And even how hard the wind blew on a rainy day. What if those trees fell? And how the night suddenly seemed so scary. What if there was a monster under my bed? Ooh. I started to feel nervous about almost everything, and I started to feel sick a lot more. My parents got worried and took me to the doctor. The doctor said I had been bitten by the anxiety bug. Unfortunately, there wasn't a cream or a spray I could use. I just had to wait it out. I tried swatting it away. I tried ignoring it, but the bug stayed. My bug made me feel lonely, like I was different from everyone else. I wanted it to go away. One day, I noticed a bug just like mine flying around a kid in my class. And then there was another one, and another. I realized there were other kids who had bugs like mine. My teacher noticed it too. She started to teach us about anxiety, how we can notice it and do some things to keep it from getting worse. Each day we did mindfulness exercises. We would sit still and notice all the things we could see, hear, smell, and taste and feel. We also practiced deep belly breathing, things like balloon breathing, square breathing, and figure 8 breathing. Deep breathing really helps. I am anxious about, we did some writing. I am anxious about school because I don't like leaving home. I feel better at home. School is away from my family and I get scared when I'm not with my family because I love them. At school, all I do is feel bad. I don't like leaving home. And she drew a picture of her anxiety bug. We journaled about our feelings and learned about helpful and unhelpful thoughts. We learned about affirmations. I practiced saying helpful things to myself like, I am safe, I am loved and accepted. And then we talked about what can I do to help my anxiety. So she figured out, and they talked in class, breathing, talk to my mama, draw and color, hug Teddy, go to a safe place, squeeze my silly putty, get a cold drink of water, give myself a hug, name animals by the alphabet, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 senses, find somewhere calm, deep breathe, ask for help, remember good times, find a distraction. I started practicing these things at home every day, and every time I noticed the anxiety bug was around me, I did them too. I realized the anxiety bug just wanted my attention. It wanted me to be aware and mindful, and it wanted me to be its friend. My anxiety bug felt alone too. The anxiety bug became my pet. As long as I gave it attention and kept training it, it didn't pester me so much anymore. It actually started to seem kind of friendly. Ah, there you go. It didn't feel so alone anymore. I told my classmates and they started to do this too. Now we all had new pets and we all started to feel a little bit better. We were in this together. There will always be bugs in the garden, but together we can learn to take care of them and train them to be pets, not pests. And look at, pick up this book because you can do the same things that we saw earlier in the book. And you can draw your anxiety bug and list out what you're anxious about and what you can do about it. And here's a picture of Elly. Beautiful Elly. And she's with the trees in the forest.